Welcome back, everybody. Little Fish here, bringing you another random review. Today's review is going to feature 3 figures from the Captor Sakura line of Banpresto's Atsumete figure for girls. Now with these figures, this is Series 4, and apparently these are exclusive to Crane Games in Japan. I was lucky enough to be able to find one of the figures at my local Barnes & Nobles. At Barnes & Nobles, they retail for $14.95, as you can see with the sticker over here. I was actually able to get Sakura and Yukito or Julian for a little bit cheaper online, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. Let's take a closer look at this packaging and get them open. So this is a box for Sakura, and it is released by the Crane King, and at the top you can see the Girls Memories logo and Card Captor Sakura. And on this corner it says Atsumete Figure for Girls by Banpresto. And it's Nakayoshi's 60th anniversary. And Nakayoshi was the shoujo or girls magazine that Card Captor Sakura was originally published in. And it is going to be a figure of Sakura skating. What I like about these is the fact that you actually get to see which figure's in the box. It's not like a blind box. You'll know who you're getting and which pose they're going to be in, which is really nice. And so they have this on the side. Just a bunch of information about the figure and going online to find out more information. If I understand the figures correctly, you can pop out this ring and put it underneath the base, because the base is going to be clear. And this just kind of shows you which figures there are in the series. And there's a label that was translated into English when they were brought over by Bandai America Incorporated. So awesome, Bandai America. Really glad to see that you guys brought these over, and I really hope you're able to bring more of them. And on the bottom, it just says Collectible Figure for Girls, Volume 4, School Uniform, Sakura Avalon, which was her name in the American version, for the ages above 15 due to small parts that could be choking hazards. And if you note on this side, in Japan, Sakura's last name is Kinomoto, and just like on the other side, they have this circle that you can pop out and put underneath the base if you are ever so inclined. And look at the top of the box as well. Jamma. There's also a sticker for Kodansha at the bottom. It's very shiny. Kodansha is actually a manga publisher. They are presently releasing lots of titles in America, including Attack on Titan, Fairy Tail, Sailor Moon, Sailor V series, and one of my favorite at the moment, Noragami. I can't seem to find whether or not they are actually releasing Card Captor Sakura in America. Tokyo Pop might still have the licensing for that, but definitely keep an eye out, because I'm sure they would love to release that under their brand as well. So, Kodansha. Really awesome. Great choices in manga so far. And now that we've looked at Sakura's box, let's move on to Yukito. Same information on the box, it just has a different picture. He is figure C of the series. This figure is also for ages above 15 due to small parts. Collectible Figure for Girls, Volume 4, School Uniform, Julian Star. So, in America, his name was Julian Star. Well, in Japan, it was Tsukishiro Yukito. And now we'll move on to Figure B, which is Sakura's brother Toya, or Tori if you watch the American version. So we have Tori Avalon in the American version, and we have Toya Kinomoto in Japan. And now that we have taken a look at the boxes, let's get them open and take a closer look at the figures. Thought you guys might be interested to see the inside flaps. Nothing too spectacular. Just more information about Crane King. And now that we have that open, let's take the figure out. So the figure comes in 2 pieces, plus 2 pieces for the base, so 4 pieces altogether. I'll take a quick look at that before assembly. And just before I put everything together, I thought you guys might like to see a close-up of the base. Unfortunately, it was pretty difficult to get the design to show up on camera because the base is completely transparent, so I hope you don't mind that I'm putting it up against my sweater right now. Comes with a little rod that you just push in over there, so she will be standing up. Put that aside, and the Sakura figure comes in 2 pieces. I'm gonna just show something real quick before I put her together. It's something I noticed with the eyes. I think the eyes are super unique. Not sure if they're really supposed to be designed that way or if there was a printing error, but I thought you guys might like to take a closer look at that. It looks like somebody tried to fill them in with a pen, which is pretty neat. So we will put her head on her body. Should be pretty simple. Just push it down. And this is the school uniform skating Sakura figure. We'll take a full look and then get some close-ups. You actually can't see it, but the hole is right between the flaps on her uniform. So I will be putting her on shortly. So this is the Sakura figure. Might have to adjust her a little bit on the stand, but she might actually be purposely on a tilt like that because she is rollerblading. And there's so much detail in these tiny little figures. And as you can see, the peg goes right into her back, so it makes it look like there's lots of movement in the figure, which is very nice. And that is the Sakura figure. And next up we have Toya or Tori. He also comes in 2 pieces with a 2-piece base, so we'll take that out. And here we have Toya or Tori, and his head was really hard to get on. I was so afraid that I was going to break his neck off, but I managed to get it. His base is the same as his little sister Sakura's was, with the stars and the moon and the sun. So we'll take a look around. He's in his school uniform. And like his sister, the peg goes into his back. And we'll just do a close-up of some of the details. Unlike Sakura's eyes, his do not seem sketchy or drawn on at all. They seem very well printed. Be a little too close for you to be able to see the school insignia on his pocket. And he's got his tie. And then he has his teeny tiny tennis shoes. So this is Tori Avalon or Toya Kinomoto. And lastly we have figure C, Yukito or Julian. So let's get him open. And just like the other 2, his body comes in 2 pieces with a 2-piece base. And like Toya, his head was pretty difficult to get on, but it was actually a little bit smoother than Toya, but still had to use a lot of force and a lot of care so you didn't break the stem off. His base is the same as the others with the stars, moon, and sun, and the name of the show, Captor Sakura. So we will take a full round look and then we will take a closer look at detail. I think my favorite feature of this figure are his glasses, and like Sakura, his eyes have that sketchiness to it. I'm not too sure if you can see it. I'll lean him back a little bit. I look closer at Toya's, and he does have a little bit like that, but because his eyes are narrowed, it's not as prominent. So I love the glasses. You can see right through them. It's not like they just put empty frames on his face. He's got his tie tucked in and the school insignia. And he's wearing black dress shoes. More of a model student than his best friend, that's for sure. So this is Yukito, also known in America as Julian. So these are the 3 Banpresto Atsumete figures for girls that I have for this review. I hope you all enjoyed them, and I really hope to find more in the future. But until then, in the comments below, let me know what you guys think. Do you like these Banpresto Atsumete figures for girls? Or do you prefer the blind box chibi figures? Have you ever watched Captor Sakura? And if so, which character was your favorite character? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can also follow me on Tumblr and Instagram. And until next time, everybody!